Have you ever felt a profound change in your life, as if you were awakening to a new understanding of yourself and the world? Spiritual awakening is like a unique journey, not a straight path, but more like a DNA spiral. Some of us go through the stages in a circular way, others skip some, and each journey is custom-made. While our paths are different, common elements unite us. Let's explore the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, keeping everything simple and clear. Today, we will explore the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, offering insights into each stage and helping you identify which stage you might be in. First stage, unconscious. In this initial stage of the spiritual awakening journey, the person exists deeply within the realm of the ego. It is a state of being where thoughts and emotions govern without awareness. The individual strongly identifies with these thoughts and feelings, believing they are an integral part of who they are. The ego has a tight grip, leaving little room for separation between the self and subjective experience. In this state, individuals may find themselves reacting to life rather than actively shaping it. The sense of control is limited, leading to defensiveness, anger, and negativity. Life seems to unfold as if it were predetermined, and any trauma encountered reinforces a belief in the lack of control. The individual becomes entangled with their personal narrative, seeing life as something that happens to them rather than something they actively create. Seeing others is challenging during this stage, as perception is filtered through one's experiences and projections. This lack of clarity prevents genuine understanding of others, fostering a distorted view of the world. The stage of unconsciousness is characterized by a deep engagement with the ego, blurring the lines between the self and the external world. The journey towards spiritual awakening begins with this realization, recognizing the need to break free from unconscious patterns and explore deeper layers of existence. This is the starting point for the evolution towards greater self-awareness and connection with the profound aspects of human experience. Second stage, ego death. As one progresses on the journey of spiritual awakening, they encounter the transformative stage known as ego death. This phase involves a profound rupture of the ego, the subjective self that shapes a person's identity and perceptions. It is a process where the identity built around labels like gender, age, race, and beliefs is dismantled. Ego death is not a physical death, but a dissolution of the rigidly held beliefs about who one is. The individual comes to the realization that the ego, the story they have been telling themselves, is not the essence of their being. All the ideas and concepts constructed around life, God, and religion are erased, leaving a sense of emptiness and detachment. What emerges from the stripping away of the ego is an internal space, a separation between the subjective self and the observing self. In the unconscious stage, this observing self was obscured, but now it becomes more apparent. The individual begins to understand that they are not just the thoughts, emotions, and identity associated with the ego. Ego death brings to light an awareness of the observing self, the part that observes and experiences life without getting involved in the ego's narratives. The individual starts to recognize that the ego is not the true self. It is a construct formed by social conditioning, personal experiences, and learned behaviors. This stage provokes a fundamental shift in perspective, opening the door to a deeper understanding of the self. The journey through ego death is about recognizing the illusion of the ego, understanding that the story one tells themselves is not the core of their existence. It signifies a transition towards deeper self-awareness, paving the way for a broader exploration of the layers of consciousness and the nature of reality. Third stage, the quest. Moving beyond ego death, the journey of spiritual awakening enters the phase known as the quest. During this stage, individuals embark on a search for understanding, seeking what is commonly referred to as the truth. The quest involves a deep exploration of existential questions, a desire to unravel the mysteries of one's existence. In the quest stage, individuals often turn to various sources for guidance. They may engage with spiritual literature, seek wisdom from spiritual teachers, and immerse themselves in videos exploring profound ideas. The motivation behind this quest is a sincere desire to understand the essence of who they are, why they were born, the meaning of life, and the nature of God. This quest is not merely an intellectual effort. It is a heartfelt exploration driven by a genuine desire for clarity and purpose. The individual delves into spiritual practices such as meditation, contemplation, prayer, or channeling, driven by an internal urge to connect with a higher understanding. As they navigate this stage, individuals may find solace in spiritual teachings that resonate with their evolving consciousness. Reading becomes a path to enlightenment, with each insight bringing a sense of lightness and connection. This phase is marked by a willingness to absorb knowledge that aligns with the emerging understanding of the self and the universe. Fourth stage, emergence of the authentic self. As the journey of spiritual awakening progresses, individuals reach a crucial crossroads marked by the emergence of the authentic self. This stage is characterized by a profound shift away from pretense and towards the conscious recognition of one's true nature. In the emergence of the authentic self, the individual reaches a point where the facade they may have presented to the world begins to crumble. Pretending becomes increasingly challenging, and a sense of discomfort arises when trying to conform to social expectations that no longer resonate with the evolving sense of self. This phase often reveals the genuine essence of the individual, similar to the self they were before social conditioning and influences. It is a return to the authenticity often observed in childhood, a time when social expectations had not yet shaped and molded the individual's identity. During this stage, there is a heightened awareness of what truly aligns with the inner self. Unbalanced relationships, occupations that do not resonate, and pursuits that no longer serve the authentic self begin to fall away. The individual feels an increasing inability to suppress their true voice and a reluctance to compromise their genuine desires. In many cases, this stage involves significant life changes. Jobs may be left, relationships reevaluated, and living situations altered to align with the emerging authenticity. This period can be marked by a sense of turmoil, as the old energy that no longer resonates is shed, creating space for new energy to enter. Beyond external changes, the emergence of the authentic self often triggers internal transformations. Old emotional wounds and psychological traumas may resurface for recognition and release. Emotional roller coasters become a common experience as the individual undergoes a purification process. Physically, the body may manifest ascension symptoms as it adjusts to the new energetic frequencies. These symptoms can range from heightened intuition to lucid dreams, premonitions, and other multidimensional experiences. The individual becomes attuned to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Fifth stage, life in alignment. In the final stage of the spiritual awakening journey, individuals transition to a life of alignment. This phase signifies a harmonious integration of all aspects of oneself with the world around them. It goes beyond the emergence of the authentic self and extends to a profound connection with all facets of existence. Living a life of alignment involves a deep understanding and connection with oneself, the soul, the mind, and the body. There is a compassionate acceptance of one's limitations and a forgiving embrace of the imperfections that make up the individual's essence. It is a state of being where self-compassion becomes a guiding principle. Alignment also extends to relationships with others. Having embraced the authentic self, there is a natural overflow of compassion and forgiveness for others' limitations. The individual recognizes that everyone is on their unique journey and understands that everyone is doing the best they can with their current level of consciousness. This phase involves becoming one's own caretaker, being the supportive parent one may have needed earlier in life. It is a journey towards unconditional self-love, fostering an environment of inner understanding and kindness. As this self-love deepens, it naturally extends to others, promoting compassion in interpersonal relationships. A life of alignment is not limited to the human realm. It extends to a broader connection with the world. Individuals perceive their interconnectedness with nature, the trees, plants, animals, air, earth, and even inanimate objects. This interconnectedness becomes a lived reality rather than a merely conceptual understanding. While a life of alignment recognizes the beauty and light in existence, it also embraces a compassionate acknowledgement of the darker aspects. This is not viewed with cynicism, but with understanding and an awareness that each aspect contributes to the richness of the human experience. If this video resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone you think would appreciate it. Feel free to leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time.